This is one of sport's great proving grounds, a gateway to glory where heroes are made.
It's absolutely first class.
30 tournaments spanning 19 countries. It's a 10-month campaign to determine the very brightest prospects in golf.
He hasn't. Oh my goodness! What a way to do it.
Along the way, a chance for the class of 2023 to expand horizons and sample life on tour.
Always nice to experience new cultures.
I love that noise.
Cheers, boy. Enjoy.
Finish the season in the top 20 on the road to Mallorca rankings and secure a golden ticket to the DP World Tour. That's the dream shared by all who compete on the Challenge Tour. After the 3-week Scandinavian swing, the class of 2023 is en route for warmer climes. It's a second stop this season in Spain for an event that's been a part of the Challenge Tour schedule for the better part of a quarter of a century. This year, the Challenge de Espana is being hosted by Club de Golf Playa Serena, just outside Almeria. A testing par 70 Parkland course playing just under 7,000 yards, it was co-designed by the late Peter Allis. It's the first time the course has played host to a Challenge Tour event. So, local knowledge might not be quite so much of a factor this time, but home advantage could still prove useful.
Yeah, it's quite nice compared to the last couple of weeks in Sweden. I mean, I didn't play the second one, but I heard it was raining as well, so it's nice for a change and being on warm and humid weather here in Spain. It's always nice to play in home soil, you know. Just stick in your car and drive back here. It's a 5-hour drive, so it's not too bad. Haven't played here in many years, but it feels like home anyways.
Elvira's enjoyed a sublime season. 7 top 10s, including 3 runner-up finishers. And this week, he's flying the flag for the Pro Spain team.
It's basically a pro-am with 10 boys and 11 girls. And basically, it's for the newcomers in the pro world. They give us a bit of a financial help and as well as Challenge Tour invites. And obviously it's a huge help. When you come out of college or just turn pro, you don't really have those starts or you're looking for a card. So to have that kind of help is very good for us.
Elvira is currently sitting pretty in 5th place on the road to Mallorca rankings. Others are not quite as comfortable. Jamie Rutherford is sandwiched between a pair of winners in JJ Senecal and Sam Bairstow. Like Elvira, he doesn't have a trophy to his name, but knows consistency is key.
You've got a lot of different permutations depending on where you sit in the ranking. I think it gets to this time of year and everyone's really pushing towards the end of the season to try and put themselves in the best place, whether that's keeping your card or top 45, or obviously now with the event in China as well, guys are probably pushing for that. And then yeah, like for me, being in a half decent position, trying to push towards that top 20 and keep myself in that, yeah.
So we're all set for the opening round, and guiding us through it all is Josh Antman.
Spain's Manuel Elvira yet to win on the Challenge Tour. He's been close so many times this season. 3 runner-ups for the Spaniard. Lovely shot there into 17. And be an opening 67 for Manuel. Another man having a good season without a win is Jamie Rutherford. A classy approach here into 18. Touch of spin there. He'd go one better than Elvira with a 66 for Jamie. Jack Senior needs a few good weeks for the remainder of 2023. Went out in 4 under par. Birdied 13, delightful approach there into 14. He'd birdied that as well. And a 65 for Jack and a tie for second at the end of day 1. Christopher Broberg went out early on the first day. 4-time winner back in 2012 on the Challenge Tour. Went out in 3 under par. That was to get to 4 under par with that birdie at 11, and he wasn't done there. Twice a winner on the DP World Tour. Since those wins on the Challenge Tour 11 years ago, he's been a pro now for 13 years, the Swede. Not having the the best of seasons, but it was a good first day for Broberg. This fantastic approach into 13 led to a birdie. Went on to birdie 14 and 15 as well, and a 64 and the lead after day one.
So as the sun set on a fine first day, there were some experienced campaigners very much in the frame. Broberg was sat at the top of the leaderboard, with the dangerous duo of Lucas Bjerregaard and Jack Senior sharing second spot, sitting just one shot adrift. The sun continued to shine as Friday's round 2 action got underway. And to see how it all unfolded, we can rejoin Josh.
Jack Senior wasn't holding back at the 7th of par 5. His approach, driver off the deck. Just watch this. Brilliant from Jack. Be a second round 68 for him, which would see him in a tie for the lead. It'd be a huge tie for the lead after day 2. One of them will be Benjamin Rush. His 5th and final birdie of the day came at the 9th. Lovely, 67 for Benjamin. Leader after day 1, Christopher Broberg. A mixed day for the Swede on round 2. Hand off the club with his approach at 9. But it was a brilliant result from Broberg. Just looking at the lie, no problems at all really. He was flying high through 2 days. Finished strong with 3 birdies in his last 4, including this birdie at the 9th. 7 under 2 for Broberg. Winner on tour this year already, Andrej Pavan in the Czech Republic. He's having a great season, 10th on the road to Mallorca rankings. Like Broberg, he's been a pro for 13 years now, and a good second round saw him in a strong position with 2 days to play.
Obviously 600 is a great score no matter where, and after yesterday where I felt like I played pretty well, just couldn't really hold any putts, and today I made a few and played pretty well as well.
Played very well indeed in round 2. He came storming home Pavan on the back 9. Eagle at 1, and this par save at 9 meant a 64 for the Italian.
So at the midway mark, no less than 6 players were tied at the top on 7 under par, including the Portuguese brothers Ricardo and Thomas Gouveia. With a further 4 players just 1 shot further back, it was nicely set up heading into the weekend. Now, you might imagine that golfers are just as competitive off the course as on it, so we thought we'd put that theory to the test in the company of South African pair Jaco and JJ Senekal.
I met him a long time ago in amateur golf still. You know, met him then and he kind of disappeared to the pro ranks, and I met up with him, you know, when I turned pro a couple of years later, and we've been friends ever since. And I said to him, I've actually played with him in Zabula when he won, you know, his maiden challenge to a victory, and I said to him, I'm so happy I've got someone to travel with next year. So yeah, that's how we kind of knew each other from golf.
Yeah, I think we feed off each other quite a bit. When he's playing badly, I want to help him to play better. Same the other way around, because you feed off good play, and that's what you want to have when you have a travel partner that comes with you every week. It's like a relationship away from home. I mean, like we're with this person every single day for 6 weeks. So I mean, you got to trust each other first of all, and you got to get someone that wants to do the same things as you.
If you ain't first, you last. I do snore. My wife tells me that every day. So at the start of the season, JJ didn't have Airbnb or Booking.com or none of those apps on his phone. So yeah, you can figure out who did all the work in the beginning, so booking everything. So other than that, you know, we're pretty good mates, so it's always fun. How many hoops you got, Wood?
We went to tour school together back in like 2017 or something. We played in Italy, and I actually forgot how much he snores. We shared a room that week. I said I'd never do it again, and then we did it again in Abu Dhabi, and I realized, wow, I haven't traveled with him for quite a while. But yeah, we've always been competitive from a younger age, playing junior golf, college golf, all of that stuff against each other, provincial golf. It's someone that you try and beat every time you go to a golf tournament, and that's great.
Any good? 68, but I think we both started great, and from there, you know, we haven't travelled Europe at all. This was our first proper experience of travelling for an extended period of time, so I think it's taken us a while to kind of get used to grass and travelling and food and stuff. But, you know, hopefully we're on the up now and we're up and running, and we've done this for a while, so we're looking forward to finishing strong and maybe, you never know, sticking to the top 20 back again, yeah. Before last week, I think we were 4 or 5 South Africans in the top 20 still, so really good. I think us and the Italians are having a duel of who's got the most wins.
It's always important to get away from the golf course, have some fun, go to the beach or come to an arcade like this, or do something that you don't normally do. It just relaxes you, it gets you focused off of golf, because we do focus on golf a lot, and we try to get away and break away as much as we can. We're actually talking about it coming on the way here and saying how competitive us professional sportsmen, or any sportsman for that matter, is. It's always good to have that competitive edge and then go into golf the next day with that same kind of mindset of you want to win, and it's always great to have it with your mates, yeah.
Right. Game over, come on. I think JJ definitely beat me in the shooting game. That's his, he likes, you know, shooting and stuff like that. I think I got him in the basketball, and I definitely got him in the air hockey. So it was pretty even, I think. Yeah, pretty even.
It was only a game, boys. Yes, let's call it a draw, shall we? Coming up after the break, the secret to the Challenge Tour's success.
Guys are not just going up there and playing well, but they're actually making it through to the winner's circle.
And we find out who'll reign in Spain. See you after the break. Welcome back to the Challenge de Espana, and it's been a glorious week so far in the south of Spain, with the action heating up. Though there's still work to be done before one of our contenders wears the Spanish crown. So let's pick up the third round action, and keeping an eye on moving day, Josh Antman.
It's a pair of 67s start the week for South Africa's Brandon Stone. He started quickly on day 3. It's a wonderful wedge into the first. He'd eagle the 4th as well to be 3 under for his first 4 holes. Proper charge on day 3 from Borja Verte. Went out in 31, and then this birdie at 10 contributed to a superb 65 for the Spaniard. He'd be in the penultimate group for the final day. Thomas Gouveia, brother of Ricardo Gouveia, 68 and 65 for the Portuguese man, first 2 days. Lovely shot there, into 10. All chasing Andre Pavan on the 3rd day. This birdie for Gouveia at 10 would see him go into solo second behind Pavan, but he had a run of 3 bogeys in a row on his back 9. It'd be a level par round of 70 for Thomas Gouveia. Benjamin Hebert was bogey-free through his first 51 holes of this tournament. His first bogey came at 16 on day 3, but that was lovely from the Frenchman at 17. Playing alongside Hebert was Brandon Stone. This birdie got him to 9 under par and a 67 for the South African, and 2 back going into the final day. After that first bogey of the tournament, it was a good bounce back from Hebert. So he's a veteran now of the Challenge Tour at 36 years old. That got him to 10 under par. Tied for the lead with Broberg at this point late in day 3. He had this on 18 for birdie and the outright lead. Fantastic from Hebert, and a 65 for the Frenchman. Andre Andre Pavan was having another fantastic day out there on the course. And his 5th birdie of the day came at 17, just a flick of a wedge in. Well controlled. 3 par 4s to finish in Almeria. Pavan had this to tie Hebert at the top of the leaderboard with 18 to play.
So finally, someone has edged ahead, but Hebert's lead is just the one from Pavan and Broberg. There's a wealth of experience still at the summit, that leading trio, all multiple winners. Now, the Challenge Tour has always provided a clear pathway to higher honours for its graduates. The class of 2022, though, have succeeded like never before. 7 players who were plying their trade on the Challenge Tour this time last season are now winners on the DP World Tour.
Last year, we were very happy with the performances of the graduates from the year before. 5 in the top 50, 13 kept their card. And this year, similar success. 4 of the 20 graduates have now won on the DP World Tour in 2023. And a further 3 players who played with us last year and qualified through the qualifying school are also winners. So it's immensely pleasing that guys are not just going up there and playing well, but they're actually just playing well now and making it through to the winner's circle.
And welcome to the big stage.
One of the big things that I wanted to do when I started in this role is to narrow the gap between the DP World Tour and the Challenge Tour. And I think we're making progress in that area. I think hopefully the results justify that and prove that. And hopefully the players here can see and notice that as well. The 2 rookies who were recently on the Challenge Tour, Robert McIntyre 2018, Nikolai 2019. So super excited for them. And actually, when you look at those 2 and former Challenge Tour players, it was immensely pleasing to see half the team have sort of come through or progressed through the Challenge Tour. So yeah, all eyes on Rome. It'll be incredibly exciting. It's an amazing event and nice for the Challenge Tour to have a connection with it.
Back to the matter at hand, the final round of the Challenge de Espana, with Benjamin Hebert holding a slender advantage heading into Sunday. For a final time, it's back to Josh.
Pavan has found the left side of the fairway here at 1. Not much clubbing left in here for his approach. That's delightful from the Italian, picking up where he left off yesterday. Things nicely poised going into this final round. This for birdie for the Italian. Broberg has just birdied here. Oh, and Pavan's matched him. What a start for this final group. Hebert off the back of this par 5 third in 2. Nice touch from the Frenchman. Good comeback after that bogey at the first hole. Northern Ireland's Dermot McElroy. He teed off an hour and 50 minutes before the leaders, starting on the 10th, and he's 7 under par for his round up to this point. Oh, that's brilliant from McElroy. That's to get to 12 under par. Huge tie for the lead now. McElroy, they're literally behind Pavan's group here. Out first this morning. This to take the lead on his own. Oh, he's done it. A par at the last. 12 under par for McElroy. Surely that's not enough. What a story this could be. 20-year-old Martin Couvra, still an amateur from France. He started the day 4 back, almost driving the green at 14. Became the first European to win all 3 of South Africa's major amateur titles at the start of the season. What a week Couvra is having here. He's got Olivier Elizondo on the bag for him. Used to be the caddy for Gregory Bordy, so great experience. What a story we could have in store here. Hebert He's won over his final round here, not having the day he would have wanted. But this is to join McElroy at 12 under par and the top of the leaderboard. Oh, what a time to find a putt for Hebert. That gets him to 12 under par and a tie for the lead.
Well, his playing partner, Andrea Pavan, then had a chance to follow suit and join the leaders. No mistake. And after making par at the 16th and the 17th, he would find the green at the last, which set himself up with a birdie putt for the title.
So Couvre and McElroy in the house at 12 under par. This for the title for Pavan. Oh, it's not to be. So it's playoff time in Spain. A three-way playoff between Andrea Pavan, Dermot McElroy and Martin Couvre.
So after 72 holes, nothing to separate those three. However, Pavan would bow out at the first extra hole. At the second, Couvre had a putt to win it.
Amateur Martin Couvre. This for the title in Spain and a piece of history on the Challenge Tour. Oh, he's left it short. Can you believe it? Still a chance though for Couvre. McElroy has got about 4 or 5 feet for par. And we're going to a third playoff hole. So McElroy to stay in it. Oh, he's missed. The amateur Martin Couvre, the 20-year-old from France, has done it. Just the 7th amateur winner on the Challenge Tour and the first since Julien Brune in 2012.
It's just amazing for me doing this week. I just try to play my best golf and it's a win, so I'm very, very happy. I play very well today. I make a lot of putts and that's why I make some birdies. So I'm very happy to have this win and this game today for our last round on the Challenge Tour.
Congratulations to Martin Couvre. A brilliant achievement. Definitely a name to watch. And a look at the rankings after event 25. Andrea Pavan's consolation was a move up 4 places to 6th spot, just ahead of compatriot Lorenzo Scalise. At the very top, Casey Jarvis still leading the way, narrowly, from Hugo Cousseau. Further down, Jamie Rutherford climbed from 19th to 16th to improve his chances of promotion. And holding down that all-important 20th place is our South African gamer, JJ Senekal. So time to leave sunny Spain behind with a fabulous new name on our roll of honour. Just 4 events are left before the season concludes in Mallorca. Up next, a short trip to Portugal, where the battle for promotion to the DP World Tour continues.